Guys, happy Thursday afternoon. I hope all is well in your world. It is all well here at Enough Said Sports. Coming to you this afternoon with another impromptu video coming up here. Got a cheese alert on tonight's game between the LA Clippers and the Phoenix Suns. I think Vegas is up to their old tricks yet again. Now, for those of you who are new to the channel, new to what a cheese alert is, I called out one of these back in the previous series between the Brooklyn Nets and the Milwaukee Bucks. In that series, I called it out and I was able to hit it accurately. And basically, it's a scenario or a situation that comes about where a point spread doesn't make sense. Okay, Vegas puts a point spread out there, and it just doesn't make any sense considering what the goals are of Vegas in trying to defeat the public. Okay, and so let me back up and kind of frame this up for those of you who are new to this. So when I'm talking about Vegas, I'm talking about the casinos, the sports books out there that set the lines on these games. Okay. And ideally, what Vegas tries to do is they try to get the line as evenly as possible. Okay, so if there's 50% of the bets over here and 50% of the bets over here, they end up winning because they do take a small fee. You don't quite get a dollar for dollar return on your bets, and they take all those bets and they end up making money off of that. So, for example, if something is set at minus 115 to win a dollar, then you got to spend $1.15. Okay, so most of the time, in most cases, in a situation like that, for every dollar you spend, you get 85 cents in return. Vegas keeps that, gets to keep that 15% difference there, and not giving you a dollar for dollar return in most cases. Okay, so they try to manipulate and move these lines to go 50% this way, 50% that way. Now, in a lot of cases also, Vegas can win big if they got more of the bets in the wrong direction. So if you've got 70% of the bets on the team and 30% of the bets on the team, it's more advantageous for Vegas to win if that team that's only got 30% of the bets on them actually win the game or win the point spread, and they get to keep the money of the 70%. So when you're looking at this thing, guys, understand something. And I said this in my previous cheese alert video. Vegas knows what you don't know. Okay, they know everything. They know the inside information that Joe Public, I, or anyone else cannot get their hands on. All right, they know when somebody is sick. They know when somebody is arguing within the locker room, if there's turmoil in the locker room. They know injuries. They know how bad injuries are before any of us ever know anything about it. They understand the dynamics of relationships. They have Vegas insiders inside of all of these organizations. Okay, so they are masters at getting information, which is how they're able to set the lines and how they're able to make money, because they flat out have more information than what we do. And it's not always foolproof. There are times when Vegas does this and it ends up backfiring on them, but more times than not, it does not backfire, guys. It usually hits somewhere between 80 to 90% of the time when you see behavior or activity this way. So now let me frame up what I'm talking about with this LA Clippers and Phoenix Suns game. So let's back up. I already did a preview and prediction video for game 3 that's coming on later on this evening, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I did a preview video for that one. I'm already on the Clippers in that regard, because I feel like the Clippers feel like they were robbed. Okay, whether you or I think they were robbed based on some of the officiating calls with DeAndre Ayton late in that basketball game is irrelevant. The only thing that matters is that the LA Clippers feel that they were robbed, and because of that fact, they're going to already come out with a very, very high level of intensity tonight. They've been in this situation twice already this season, being down 0-2 in playoff series, and so they're used to being here and they're used to being in this situation. So I expect a big punch from them tonight anyway in regards to that. But what got my antennas raised, okay, guys, is this. The Phoenix Suns, I think by and large, I think the public opinion would be that they're better than the Los Angeles Clippers. I think most people in public, whether they're Clippers fans or not, most people think that this Phoenix Suns team is a little bit better. All right. They may not think they're a lot better, but they definitely think they're a little bit better. And a lot of Suns fans out there and a lot of other people think the Suns are a lot better than the LA Clippers. Okay. So that's number one. The Suns are up 2-0 in this series. All right. Should they be up 2-0? They probably should have lost game 2, but nevertheless, they're up 2-0. It is what it is. Okay. You got the return of Chris Paul. All right, coming back. A healthy Chris Paul with no shoulder issues or anything like that coming back into tonight's game there for the Phoenix Suns. And the spread is only, all right, plus 1.5. The presence of Chris Paul when they announced that he was going to play 100% did not move this spread one iota, which is very, very curious to me. I believe, even though I think the LA Clippers are going to win this game tonight, I believe that this spread should be anywhere between 4 and 5 points, considering how much better this Phoenix Suns team is with one Chris Paul on the floor. He is their general. He is their leader. He is the head of the snake, and he is the captain of the ship. And they are going to be significantly better with Chris Paul on the floor. And I think that's worth, 4 or 5 points. That's my opinion. All right. I understand the Clippers are at home, but they haven't been that great at home. I mean, they ended up winning all their home games against the Utah Jazz. But let's rewind. They lost 3 games at home to the Dallas Mavericks. And let's face it, the Dallas Mavericks are nowhere near as good as a complete team as this Phoenix Suns team. There's something wrong, guys. There's something very, very wrong. Listen to me very carefully. The LA Clippers are going to win this game tonight. The LA Clippers are going to win this game tonight. I don't care if Chris Paul is there or not. They're going to win this game, okay? And I'm telling you, I felt very strongly about this to begin with, but now I feel even stronger. With this point spread being that the Phoenix Suns are actually 1-point favorites now as I'm doing this video, they're begging you to take the Phoenix Suns. I'm going to tell you what the problem is with that. Over 80% of the bets right now in almost all active sports books in Las Vegas, Nevada are on the Suns. So why in the world would Vegas not go ahead and increase this spread to try to mitigate some of the exposure that they're going to have here? Because when you got that many people on the Suns, you got a major, major, major problem. If the Phoenix Suns end up winning this game, you got over 80% of the bets on the Suns tonight, then Vegas is going to be taken to the cleaners. Now, in rare occasions, does that happen? Sure, it does. But when you see a sign like this where over 80% of the bets are on the Phoenix Suns tonight and this point spread is going down instead of up, something is really wrong. I smell a rat. Do not take the cheese. Listen to me. Take the LA Clippers tonight to win this game. This series is going to be 2-1 after tonight, and Vegas is going to get paid tonight when the LA Clippers upset the Phoenix Suns. So, with that being said, guys, it's my cheese alert. Let me know in the comments what you think. And remember, also, for those of you who aren't subscribed, subscribe to me. Scroll down to the previous cheese alert that I did about a week and a half ago or a week ago and see how accurate that video was. I'm telling you guys, I don't call these things unless I'm pretty sure. Now, of course, it's sports. Anything can happen. We could be wrong, but I'm telling you, I have a very, very strong feeling about this. So let's go with the cheese alert tonight. Clippers take care of business. And let me know in the comments what you think. As always, thanks so much for your support. Really appreciate it. Over 400 subscribers means a lot to me. Thank you, guys. We're going to keep on plugging away and keep on getting you paid while watching sports. So have a great, great Thursday and good luck tonight. Thanks, guys.